Honor to be here to speak about this measure. It's been kind of exciting to me. There's a little known thing don't know about me is that when I was down in paralegal school in Los Angeles City College, I took the 3 necessary courses that would get me in the first door of becoming a real estate agent. So I haven't taken them up on the offer. But another little known fact is that I helped in a squatting operation at the Occupy UBS Bank in Occupy London, which was thrilling and interesting because I got to meet squatting defense lawyers. And what I found out is that after World War II, London was so devastated and so grateful for the United States financial aid to help rebuild in the aftermath of the Nazi incursions that squatting was liberalized as a measure, as a community response for rebuilding. And I think mischaracterizing all squatters as negative or drug addicts or whatnot kind of fails to see that if we are on a race to the bottom in a fiscal sense, we might turn our eyes towards alternative modalities of rehabilitating buildings or subsidizing constructive real estate projects. But I have about 3 main points, and then I think I'll be done. And I think I can hit those in all 137 of my seconds, especially if I can find my notes. Okay. We got to deal with the slumlords because these are worst case scenario houses. It took years to get them into this dilapidated condition. And I was appalled by the bed bug crisis. The housing management is not done properly. And I work with the Bet Zedek legal defense fund that had worked on Holocaust reparations for one of my lawsuits against one of my slumlords in Hollywood, California. So you got to understand that there are good people in housing defense who could give us some appropriate reaction to Portland's anti-peasant attitude towards the peasants. And then we've got the Wall Street trading of these properties as they go on the market in this new initial public offering type stuff or whatever it is where they're trading our property values. It's keeping the rents really jacked up, and we know that, so don't act like we don't know that. And then having a neo-Nazi attending an eviction is really hard on Jewish eviction defense type people, but I'm enjoying this because I don't like mold, and I don't like bed bugs, and I don't like cockroaches, which I heard they weren't allowed in the Northwest, but I moved into a property where I eventually got the fire chief in on it. My landlord committed suicide because I made a report to the fire chief. She was possibly having her own mental crisis, her own drug addiction, and there's a lot going on there before we get to this worst case scenario. But I appreciate the legal education. I found it enjoyable. Thank you.
Hey guys.